All right, let's talk about high crotch. Now, high crotch is not necessarily a shot that you see that much in Jiu Jitsu, and it's partially due to some of the head exposure and the back exposure that's associated with the shot. With that said, I think it would probably be foolish to say that you should never do a high crotch. There are many different ways that you can go about setting a high crotch that make it much more reasonable of an attack, even in the sport of Jiu Jitsu. But how you finish a high crotch is what I want to focus on today's video, okay? I'm gonna perform a high crotch, and then once I'm in the high crotch position, I'm gonna focus on showing you the contrast between two different finishing techniques. One is gonna bring my opponent backwards, and one's gonna bring him forwards, all right? Now, a lot of times, if you pick somebody up, most people would think conventionally, like, I wanna take him backwards, right? If I take the guy backwards, I'm gonna be able to put him on the mat with much more efficiency. And generally speaking, that might be true. However, in the high crotch situation, for some reason, you go to put people backwards, you'll see the far foot make contact first, and the guy finds his footing again. And it can be very frustrating. A lot of times people pick people up in a high crotch, and then try to put them back down on their back, which again, I understand the reasoning. You want to put the guy back down on his back. I get it. However, as counterintuitive as it may sound, in a high crotch situation, if you pick the guy up and you try to put him back on his back, he actually has a greater chance of finding his footing again. Again, it looks like this. I shoot a high crotch, I manage to lift, I try to put him down, and his far foot finds his footing again. Instead, what I'm going to teach you is a finish where you counterintuitively bring the guy forwards towards his front side. And what you're going to do, what that's going to allow you to do is that as I bring him forwards towards his front side, I'm going to pretend like I'm taking a shot. So I'm not going to try to slam him onto the mat. I'm going to take a shot into my high crotch finish. And that, number one, not only makes it safer, so for you coaches out there that want to teach this in your academy, not only does it make it a safer finish, it also makes it a more controlled finish. So again, for people out there that are looking to compete, or you want to have more control on the mats, you can do this with this finishing mechanic. I'm going to pick Walter up, shoot my high crotch, get my hips in, and lift him up. From here, watch what I'm going to do. I'm essentially going to take a shot towards his front side. So from here, I'm going to go heel, toe, knee, and I take a shot. And off that shot, I put him down on his hip, I limp arm out, and I place my hands on the mat. Why? Because when he tries to roll me through, he can't if my hands are based. And from here, you're in a very good position to start pinning, okay? Let's look at this again. Notice how when I pick him up and I go to put him down in front, the best thing he can do is base with one foot and one hand. His second foot never really finds its way to the mat until it's too late. So I pick him up, hips come in, heel go knee, and I base on the mat here, like so. One more time. Pick him up and hit a shot. Pick him up and hit a shot. Hit a shot and roll through. Okay guys? Pretty simple finish, but highly effective.